Brock Lesnar has returned to the WWE, and he is none other than one of the many Paul Heyman guys, whether it's Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, CM Punk, you name it, they've been there. Now we have a dream match that could become fruition. Matt Kelly, is this maybe on the horizon for Brock Lesnar?
Up until Cesaro comes back, and then that's the obvious match that we're that's the Paul Heyman guy we're missing. I don't know if it's a fatal four-way, but there's absolutely meat on the bone for Brock Lesnar to be in there with CM Punk, with Roman Reigns, with Seth Rollins, because you got the guy that's holding this all together in Paul Heyman. And anytime you got two Heyman guys eventually going at each other, and you can get a camera then to cut to Paul Heyman and show his reactions, doesn't matter who it is, it's going to be money. So give me any of these matchups. It doesn't necessarily have to be the fatal four-way here.
And that's the thing. You have Paul Heyman, who is in charge of the what is it called?
The Vision.
The Vision, the Oracle. Yep. He has Bronson Reed, he has Braun Breaker, and he has Seth Rollins. So with Brock Lesnar's limited schedule, do you think there's a chance that Brock Lesnar might be feuding with Seth Rollins for the title in the near future?
I think that's a pretty good call, because then you have these other two guys within the Vision and Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, and you can make Brock climb the ladder a little bit to get to Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins can throw them in as a roadblock, and you're telling me you don't want to see the powerhouse that is Bronson Reed take on Brock Lesnar? We got a little, piece of that when Keith Lee stood up to Brock Lesnar, and you're like, yeah, I want to see these two big guys go at it. And then there may not be two more intense guys in the WWE than Braun Breaker and Brock Lesnar. So give me that on the road to get to Seth Rollins. Yeah, dude, give me all that. Sign me up right now.
This is almost like the perfect storm building, because you've seen Paul Heyman kind of layer with all these guys where he's kind of turned on them. You got him with Seth Rollins now, and there's going to be a time where a Brock Lesnar and a Roman Reigns, or a Brock Lesnar and a CM Punk crosses paths. And you just better hope that Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman are not in the same ring when you get the Beast Incarnate with one of these other Paul Heyman guys.
Well, think about how different CM Punk is since the last time we saw Brock Lesnar. Think about how different Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins are since the last time we saw Brock Lesnar. So have we seen some of these guys in the ring together at the same time? Yeah, but I think if you do it now with their current iteration, feels completely new, feels completely fresh, and it's going to be a big money draw no matter who you get in there with the Beast.
Imagine all four of these guys, winner gets their hands on Paul Heyman.
Dude, Paul Heyman is always such a wild card in these things. Like, for no matter who is in the ring, you still got one eye right on Paul Heyman and what he's got going on throughout the match. So it's going to be an entertaining.
So much to think about, whether it's dream matches, fantasy booking. Right before we get out of here, as we're talking Brock Lesnar, Paul Heyman guys, Matt Kelly, who is your favorite Paul Heyman guy?
Cesaro. I already told you.
No.
No. There's something about the dynamic that he had with CM Punk that probably ties me to CM Punk the most. But we're in the beginning stages, I still feel like, of his work with Seth Rollins and the Vision. Obviously, his time in the Bloodline was pretty incredible. The kind of the relationship there that he had with Roman Reigns. So I'll go with CM Punk, but I'm willing to see it out with Seth Rollins, and I think he could eclipse that if they give it time.
So much great, yummy WWE content on the horizon, whether it's Brock Lesnar, Reigns, Punk, or Rollins, or maybe it's just Mr. Paul Heyman. A lot of good stuff heading your way, WWE and the WrestleMats. Let us know who your favorite Paul Heyman guy is, and if you're ready to see this dream match become reality at WrestleMats.